Welcome back, fans! It's the Cartoon Serial 16-Bit Special! And you're probably wondering what's it all about.
Al, I work here, and I have no idea what this is all about.
Well, as dedicated fans remember, a while back we held the regular Cartoon Serial Tournament where we raced to see who was the greatest cartoon racer of all time. And it seems like a certain Blue Blur saw that tournament, and that ruffled his quills because he issued a best 2 out of 3 heats challenge to a certain Italian plumber to find out who is the fastest video game driver of all time.
What are you talking about, Al?
You know what? Let me just introduce the drivers that everyone, except you, already knows who I'm talking about. Sonic the Hedgehog, our challenger. He may have only become a popular racer in the 2019 game Team Sonic Racing, but he's pretty much been synonymous with speed since he was born. So he has a major chip on his shoulder that someone who is known for plumbing is who most people think about when it comes to video game racing drivers. Which brings us to our champ, Mario, aka Super Mario. Mario has been racing his kart all the way back since 1992. One of his last games sold almost 180 million copies. So that's why when people think of a racing video game character, they think of him. You got it now, Barry?
I've got my pocket full of quarters, and I'm ready to play.
Video games don't require quarters anymore, Barry. You can play them on your phone.
Oh, you mean like Snake?
Oh, never mind, Mr. Flip Phone. Let's just get this race started.
Here we are at the Guillotine Gate for Heat 1. The reigning champ, Mario, starts us off in the pole position. 1 lane to his right is the challenger, Sonic, in the shooting star.
Oh man, Barry, I'm so excited. Let's get to that countdown.
3, they spin! They both crash to a halt. This one is all over.
Not so fast, Barry. This is the 16-bit special, and it's not over until I say it's over. Wild Bob, send out the safety crew.
Don't you worry none. We're on it. Safety crew is a go. Safety crew in a jam.
Safety crew to the rescue. Sonic in reverse and hits the warp!
Safety crew, no help to Mario! He's on his side and is out!
Sonic tumbles off the jump!
But he's back on his wheels, in reverse and speeds across the line!
That was awesome, Barry! Let's break it all down for the fans!
I gotta say, Al, this was quite the race. Something very different for the Scrapyard.
I know! And it's only Heat 1! I am so excited!
As soon as they come down the fortress, Sonic immediately cuts in front for a block that sends him and Mario into a spin.
But they both hit the wall pretty hard once they got into the bonus stage.
And this is where one of our normal races would have been all over.
Right, Barry, but this ain't no normal race. This is the 16-bit special. So it was time to put Wild Bob and the safety crew into action.
And we was more than happy to oblige. You know me and the safety crew is always itching for some action. Looking how they's keep a nice tight formation coming down the hill, just like we is trained. A little too tight, if you ask me. Ain't no one asking you, Mr. Flip Phone. Do you even have a cell phone? My safety copter, the Yellow Jacket, has a CB radio. Why would I ever need a cell phone? Now shut your yapping so I can get on with this here commentary. Now, once the safety crew boys get to the scene, you can see how they expertly offer assistance and get those racers back up into the game. Offered assistance? It looks more like they just plowed through them at full speed. Tomato, tomato. You just can't recognize highly skilled, intense situational training. Besides, I done told you to hush.
Well, that highly skilled assistance worked, at least for Sonic, because although while in reverse, it got him back on his wheels and to the warp.
But that assistance did little for Mario because he ended up on his side. And that's a good thing too, cause that'll give him a chance to fill out all the safety crew dispatch paperwork.
Well, someone who had no time to think about paperwork was Sonic. because he had his hands full trying to regain control of the shooting star coming off that jump in the Green Hills zone.
But he is able to get his car in reverse and keep it relatively straight as he makes his way down the Mania Special stage.
But in true Sonic fashion, he's able to show off and spin the shooting star around across the line in style. Well, Sonic is here to prove he's the best video game racer, and he's not here to mess around. And he just put up a very impressive win on the scorecard.
We are at the guillotine gate for Heat 2. Mario in his cart holds on to the pole position, and he's looking to get a win on the scorecard.
And Sonic in the right lane is looking for another win to clog the plumber's chances at the title.
3, 2, 1, go!
They spin again! Mario stalls!
Sonic hits the warp!
Mario can't get his cart restarted!
Send in the safety crew!
We're back in business, boys!
Safety crew wrecks!
They push Mario through!
But he stalls right before the warp! Sonic is through!
He tumbles and cartwheels, but is across the line! Wow!
Wow, that was great again, Barry!
Once again, as soon as the gate goes up, Sonic immediately cuts in for a block coming down the fortress, sending them both into a spin.
But this time, Sonic is able to straighten out and speeds through the bonus stage.
However, Mario is not so lucky and comes to a halt again.
And Sonic never looks back and speeds into the warp pipe. But back at the bonus stage, while Mario was struggling to get his cart restarted, Wild Bob and the safety crew flew out of the gate.
And then coming down the fortress, they flew into each other.
That's precision driving as a result of years of highly skilled training. Because looking how they expertly get that plumber all straightened out and pointed back in the right direction.
But even though they got Mario straightened out, they couldn't get him to the warp.
Now you go on and hold your horses right there. Our job is to help these fellas out, not to go up and win the race for them.
Well, Bob has a point, Al, because Sonic clearly didn't need any help making it to the Green Hill Zone. Although he probably could have used a hand avoiding the parked trucks, because that sends him tumbling down the Mania Special stage.
Sonic is famous for his Sonic spin, but it usually looks a lot more graceful than this. But he still did manage to end up on his wheels, so I guess he gets points for that.
Al, you know here at Scrapyard Diecast Racing, we don't give points for style, but we do give points for win, and Sonic just scored his second one in a row. It's the final heat. Mario looking to at least put one win on the scorecard.
He hasn't even been able to make it through the warp zone, so he's looking for any bit of success he can find. Unlike Sonic, who is sitting pretty with his 2 wins. A win here would just cement his title as the best video game racer of all time.
Good luck to both racers.
3, 2, 1, go!
Boom!
Sonic speeds through the warp.
Mario has been Picasso'd! Send in the safety crew!
Third time's a charm. Let's go, boys.
Safety crew Picasso's themselves!
The safety crew is out.
We're not racing.
You're not helping either!
You watch your mouth, you little whippersnapper.
Sonic over the jump. Clunkers everywhere.
Boom! Explosion!
That doesn't slow him down. Sonic is across the line. Ready, Al?
You got it, Barry! One last replay!
Wow, what a way to end this one.
I can't believe Sonic pulled off a Picasso block! And for people new to our channel, that's a very famous block around here. But this being the 16-bit special, even while Mario was down from that Picasso block, he wasn't necessarily out.
Sonic, on the other hand, was far from out, because after delivering that block, he put the pedal to the metal and was all out through the bonus stage, and around the turn into the warp pipe.
But since Mario couldn't get back in gear, we put in one last call to the safety crew.
And they was roaring to get back on the track, but they might have been following the race along too closely.
Right, Barry, because the safety crew started Picassoing one another.
And then we went from one disabled vehicle to 7. Again, it ain't our job to win the race, it's our job to offer assistance.
Who did the safety crew help with that performance?
The viewers, that's who. I'm sure they loved it. Someone else who must have loved it was Sonic, because with Mario out of the game, he had the track all to himself. But even though he was all alone, he still got loose and clipped the last clunker in the Green Hill Zone.
And that caused a massive explosive avalanche.
But he managed to straighten out and tear down the Mania Special Zone all the way across the line. And with that performance, Sonic puts his 3rd straight win on the scorecard. While Mario may have been the undisputed video game driving champion, he may have met his match on the Scrapyard Diecast racing track.
I bet he's also regretting having his car in anti-gravity mode. He probably should have kept his wheels on the ground.
Well, someone who definitely has no regrets right now is Sonic the Hedgehog. He is clearly today's overall winner, proving that he is the best.
Oh, hold on, Barry. It's Sonic calling from the track.
I hope I just proved once and for all I'm the best video game driver of all time. I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
No, don't do that, Sonic. Your car is still running.
What?
Hello? Who is this?
What's going on?
Sushi? Oh, excuse me, you said Yoshi.
Shut off your car, Sonic. Shut it off.
What? Why?
Okay, I'll let them know. A challenge has been issued.
Hey, too late, Sonic.
Someone named Yoshi just called and issued a challenge for a grudge match to defend his friend Mario's title.
Sonic, part of the official Scrapyard Diecast racing rules is any champion who issues any challenge while his car is still running on the track has to accept that challenge.
That's right. It first happened when Nell 1 from Team Scrapyard opened his big mouth and had to race every member of Team Cartoons at once. Eagle-eyed fans will remember that this all happened during the Fans vs. AC's challenge.
I always put my speed where my mouth is. Let's get up to the gate and do this.
While we appreciate your enthusiasm, Sonic, unfortunately, we're all out of time for today.
So please join us next time as Sonic has to defend his freshly won championship in a mandatory grudge match against Yoshi. Welcome back, fans. It's the Cartoon Serial 16-bit special grudge match. Wow, that's a long title.
And the reason for our long title starts with our first racer.
That's right, Barry. It's our current 16-bit champion, Sonic the Hedgehog. If you saw our last race, then you know Sonic completely dominated the former video game champion, Super Mario. But while still in his car and on the track, he issued an open challenge.
Correct, Al. And that challenge was accepted by Yoshi, who is determined to avenge his friend's defeat and take the title of Best Video Game Driver of all time for himself. In an off-screen interview, Yoshi claimed Sonic got lucky and only won because Mario had his cart in anti-gravity mode, and he's here to prove how easily he can be beaten when a driver has all 4 wheels on the track. Or at least that's what I think he claimed, because I'm not too fluent in speaking baby dinosaur.
Well, now that we're all caught up on why we're all here, let's get up to the gate and get this race started.
Here we are at the Guillotine Gate for Heat 1. As the reigning champ, Sonic starts us off in the pole position. 1 lane to his right is the challenger, Yoshi, in the Mach 8.
Look how tightly lined up they are. Neither wants to give up even a millimeter of space. This one is gonna be tense. So let's do this. Yoshi is out!
Send in the safety crew!
Not this time, Barry. This is a grudge match. No help for nobody. Sonic hits the warp!
Sonic through the Green Hill Zone like a rocket!
And speeds down the special stage and is across the line.
What a way to start this one off. Let's inspect all that action a little closer in the replay.
See, Barry? I told you this one was gonna be tense.
Apparently, Sonic is not here to play around, and he delivers a powerful message by delivering a powerful block, the Picasso. And to fans who are new to our channel, that is one of the most devastating blocks here at the Scrapyard. It's a block done right at the bottom of the hill. And it's so devastatingly beautiful that it immediately eliminates the opponent and takes him out of the race. And here's where Sonic decides to add insult to injury, because he spins himself around and drives in reverse so he can actually stare down Yoshi as he leaves the bonus stage.
It looks like Sonic has been doing his homework and watching our other races, because as super ultra dedicated fans will remember, that was a move first done by the Mustang driver all the way back in the Then vs. Now Challenge 2.
In Race 5 of the now historic Then vs. Now Challenge 2, the legendary GT500 unleashed a maneuver forged in pure audacity. With a dominating lead, he defied fate itself, slamming deliberately into the barrier, whipping into a heart-pounding spin, and surging across the finish line backward in a blaze of glory. When the stunned world demanded answers, he roared with ironclad swagger. I like to win in reverse, so I can watch my opponents lose. And lo, from that electrifying dawn, the unbreakable, stone-cold legend was eternally christened the GT500 in his immortal honor. But while he may have wanted to watch Yoshi lose, he was still a long way from the finish line, so he managed to turn himself back around when he got into the warp zone.
And good thing he turned around, because he got a little loose off the jump in the Green Hill Zone, but was easily able to straighten out with a little help from the big rig.
And that set him right up in the center of the Mania Special stage, and he went all out across the line and never let off the accelerator.
And if you've noticed, fans, since this is a grudge match, we've added a barricade right at the finish line to up the tension just a little bit more. And another place things are starting to get tense is right here on the scorecard, because with that performance, Sonic just delivered a powerful win on the scorecard.
We are back at the guillotine gate after that tense heat. Yoshi now has the pole position, and Sonic is one spot over to the right in lane 2.
They are so focused, they won't even look at each other. Do you hear that, Barry?
Hear what, Al?
That's the bone-chilling sound of intense silence.
You can't hear silence, Al.
I know, Barry, and that's what makes it so creepy.
Well, one thing we'd actually all like to hear is the countdown. So stop fooling around and hit that button.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't believe it! Another Picasso!
And this time there's no help for anyone!
Yoshi speeds into the warp!
Yoshi through the Green Hill Zone like a rocket!
Yoshi ping-pongs and is across the line!
Al, let's see it again in the replay.
I can't believe what just happened, Barry. Fans, if this is your first ever race with us, I can't stress this enough. The Picasso block is like Halley's Comet. It's so rare for anyone to pull it off successfully. And now, there's been 2 Picassos by 2 different racers in 2 consecutive heats. That's like Halley's Comet discovering an even more rare comet. And you know it's something that must have been the opposite of rare? Sonic's temper, because I'm sure he was well done.
Because not only does Yoshi deliver a Picasso block, but he too spins around in reverse to watch Sonic lose.
Man, that little dinosaur learns fast.
And fast was also the way he came into the turn and went into the warp. and yet he turns it around right before the jump and speeds down the Green Hill Zone.
But as he comes down the Mania Special stage, he hits the barricade and spins it back around to cross the line in reverse. I really think Yoshi is toying with Sonic and wanted to show him he could beat him using all his moves and then still win in reverse. We've had a lot of tense grudge matches here at the Scrapyard, but this one is getting serious.
And it's also getting serious here on the scorecard, because with that win, Yoshi has just tied up this grudge match. Now, does that say halftime show?
Actually, I think you had a point, Barry. Things are getting way too tense around here. So to cool things down, Wild Bob is going to have the safety crew put on an exhibition of precision driving. And they're going to show us how to make it around the track safely.
Have they ever made it around the track, safely or otherwise?
Hey, I heard that. If I said it once, I done near said it 1,000 times. The safety crew is professionals. If they can't make it around the track for this here exhibition, I'll have a boot supper.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't believe it! Holy moly!
Massive explosion!
More crashing into the turn!
And the yellow rescue truck can't make it around. This one is all over.
Wow, I know this is only a halftime show, but I need to see that again in the replay. I can't believe what just happened, fans. We've now had 3 back-to-back Picassos. Barry, you know what that's like? That's
It's like the comet discovered by Halley's Comet discovering a third comet.
You read my mind exactly, Barry. It's almost like we're the same person.
Don't even go there, Al.
And as if Picassos weren't enough, inside the bonus stage, the yellow rescue truck actually blocks the ladder truck off the track and causes him to explode.
And we're left asking the eternal question. Qui solvet ipso salvatoris?
What the heck does that even mean, Barry?
Who saves the safety crew?
Well, no one was looking to save anyone in the warp zone because the heavy off-road rescuer comes flipping his way into the turn.
And seemingly not content with causing the ladder truck to explode, the yellow rescue truck was still hungry for more, goes crashing into his upside-down teammate, bringing this fender-bending exhibition to an end. But speaking of being hungry, where's Wild Bob? I believe he has a boot to eat.
Is he taking off?
Hey, where are you going? You're not going back on your word, are you?
I'm a hardy, and hardy men never go back on their words.
So why are you prepping for takeoff?
Yeah, you have an old boot to eat.
Do you speak American, son? I said if the safety crew couldn't make it around the track, I'd have a boot supper, and that's what I intend on doing. That's why this whirlybird is wheels up, and I'm setting course for my favorite boot to have supper at, Italy. Ha! I can't believe you thought I'd eat a boot.
Wait, he's going to Italy in a helicopter? Can the Yellow Jacket even make it that far?
Well, if he does make it, he better bring me back 3 scoops of gelato, and preferably not inside his boot.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that halftime show, fans. Let us know in the comments below. But for now,
we are back at the guillotine gate for the final tie-breaking heat.
there is so much riding on this heat, and the stakes could not be higher. Sonic is trying to hold on to his title, and Yoshi is trying to avenge his friend. We are 1 heat away from finding out who is the greatest video game driver of all time.
Good luck to both racers. 3, 2, 1, go! Connect! Yoshi in the lead!
We got a race! They both make it into the warp!
Make it loose!
Clunkers blowing up everywhere! Yoshi across the line and into the final warp!
Sonic crashes into the barricade and stalls inches before the line. This one is all over.
Not yet, it's not, Barry. We got one last replay. Wow, what a way to end this one, Barry.
We could see right at the bottom of the hill, Sonic cuts in hard and tries for a pit maneuver.
But Yoshi is able to shake that block off and throw it in reverse and take the lead.
And Yoshi extends that lead as he heads into the warp.
However, things start to get wild once they go off the jump. Yoshi expertly uses the big rig to turn himself around. But then, Sonic slams the Speedstar into the clunker and causes a huge avalanche and massive explosion.
Meanwhile, Yoshi seemingly gets the Mach 8 up to Mach 10 because he flies through the Mania special stage and hits the final warp. And apparently Sonic, literally seeing his chances of winning, warped away, backs into the barricade and doesn't even bother crossing the line. With that finish, Yoshi delivered a devastating defeat to Sonic, winning the heat, the race, and the title of greatest video game driver of all time.
And if you're wondering where that last warp took Yoshi, it took him to exactly where he belongs. Inside the winner's circle. Yoshi came into this tournament as an unexpected grudge match challenger and is leaving as the champion with the title of the greatest video game driver of all time. Wow! It looks like that's it for us, and this very special chapter of the cartoon serial is ready to be put into the syndication history books.
Thank you so much for watching. Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of this 16-bit special. And be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a race.